My name is Dr. Kende Makinde. I am the managing director of Totmark Farmer Center, where what we do mainly is to attend to the needs of farmers. We are into distribution of all agricultural products, starting from veterinary drugs, chicken, poultry feed, uh, poultry vaccines. Let me just say livestock vaccines as a whole, and uh, also render consultancy services to as many farmers as possible so that we can all enjoy this business. Uh, we also ensure that we carry out seminars from time to time so that we can encourage as many that are in the industry. And we do both the virtual seminar and the physical seminar because our facilities have the provision to do all this. And as we're starting this meeting this afternoon, I want to encourage all of us to ensure that your microphone is muted so that we can all enjoy the meeting. There's going to be a time for interaction whereby you will be allowed to mute your microphone. But for now, we encourage every one of us to mute our microphone so that we can enjoy the meeting. Dr. Mageti is a very good friend of mine. And not too long ago, we began to notice the challenges that farmers are passing through in terms of production and in terms of ability to even make it in the industry. And the current heat problem also worsened the matter. And we felt it's important for us to organize a seminar so that farmers will be able to know what they can do at a time like this. So I'm just going to go through a brief introduction about the speaker of today, who happened to be my friend. Dr. Wageti, we call him James Papa Wageti. He's a doctor of veterinary medicine, as we all know. He hails from Ong local government area in Adamawa State. And of course, his qualification as a veterinary doctor dated far back as 1994. You can agree with me, he's an experienced expertise in this industry. Because he also had a short course in poultry over there at the University of Georgia in United States of America. And of course, all these short courses, that is not the only one. He had it in quite a number of places. Also, international poultry short course in poultry healthcare in Holland. Attended several workshops and seminars on poultry management and production, even in Vietnam, in Bangkok, in France, in Germany, in Netherlands, in China, in Jordan, in Abu Dhabi, and some other African companies. Currently, he is the general manager, marketing and sales at Adamo Nigeria Limited. He's also the technical manager in Lasana Farms, which is also a subsidiary of Adamo Nigeria Limited, with 250,000 laying birds, which is fully automated. Ladies and gentlemen, you will agree with me that our speaker for today is an experienced individual, and whatever he asks you to do, I will encourage you to do it because he's highly experienced. He's also a resource trainer to Veterinary Council of Nigeria, a resource trainer and also Nigerian Veterinary Medical Association, resource trainer to Poultry Association. I'm not going to bore you with many other details, but it's important for you to know that anytime Wageti is called upon to give a seminar, he's always very ready, and we must appreciate him. Dr. Wageti, the floor is open. Please, let's go ahead and discuss about the topic for today, which is how to manage stress effectively in poultry. You're welcome.
Thank you, Doctor. Can you hear me?
We can hear you very well.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Kinde. And on behalf of Adamo Nigeria Limited, we initiate the effort Totmark Venture is put it into the industry in Nigeria. In fact, if you are not to the place and you go there, they are changing the face of veterinary profession in the country. The way how vet shall be operated, the way how vet shop shall be operated. At least we give kudos to Totmark Vet for leading the course in the veterinary profession. And I, as a person, we are proud of you and keep it up. Just like you have rightly said, we are in the period of heat, especially in the north and south. But thank God in the southwest, since beginning of this week, we were having respite because rain is falling, the weather is stabilizing. But for the far north, I think they are still battling with issue of heat stress. Well, whatever the case may be, even this rain is falling very soon, based on the report we are getting, we're still going to experience some heat stress, even the southwest. And because of that, the MD of Mark, we had a discussion, and this is a way of giving back to the society, not only to make money from the farmer, but also to share our own little knowledge in how farmer can be sustained or be stay in the business. You, all of us, we can agree with me that the poultry industry is very, very challenging. And like I always say, as a farmer, you don't have control over the price of input. You don't have control. And you have little or no control over the price of output. So the control that you have in your hand is efficiency. How do you manage your livestock so that you can stay, even though you are not making money, so that you can stay before the rain day will come. And that is the reason that we came up with today's topic, which is how to manage heat stress effectively in poultry business. And I'm going to anchor the meeting. That's by myself, Dr. James Babawageti of Adamo Nigeria Limited. So I will start my presentation. But what is heat stress? As you can see from the diagram, what is heat stress? And from my definition, heat stress, it is a condition that occurs when a bird is exposed to above optimal temperature and humidity. Because it is a condition that occurs when a bird is exposed to above optimal temperature and humidity. You know, a lot of farmer demand is on temperature, what weather. But humidity play part more in heat period than even the temperature. And especially in the southwest, where you have high humidity. In the north, they may not have much issue with humidity, but there are some areas they have humidity. But I can tell you, humidity play part more than even the temperature itself. So when you are talking of heat stress, you have to also look at the temperature and the humidity. They go hand in hand. And let's look at the optimal temperature and the above temperature for the bird. They cannot be able to withstand. And in the tropic, from 21 degree to 28, 29, 30 is a comfort zone for the poultry. But anything from 29, 30, when the temperatures are going to 30 to 38, you find that the bird will start opening mouth, opening the wings, increase water consumption, reduce feed intake and activity. But by the time the temperature go above 39, at that point, the body temperature of the birds will raise. First of all, the birds are acting. You see some physical sign, opening wings, panting, increase water consumption. But anytime the temperature pass above 38, that means the body temperature of the bird will start rising. Because the normal body temperature of birds is 40 to 41. So by the time the temperature go above that one. The next slide, temperature and humidity index. Like I said earlier, you should not look at only temperature, but it's not only increase in temperature that causes discomfort to the birds, but the combination of temperature and humidity. And the sum of temperature and relative humidity percentage is called heat stress index. So as a farmer, if you want to handle heat stress, you must know what is called heat stress index. If you don't know what is heat stress index, you may try to put all necessary precautions against heat stress, but the bird will still react to it. If you don't know about heat stress index, you may even end up spending money unnecessarily on drug. So that one, this training, you from there you can know how to handle heat stress important. I used to visit that. The combination of heat humidity not exceed 106.7. That's 106.7 when expressed in degrees centigrade. So at any time there is heat stress on your farm, what is the sum of temperature and relative humidity? Once it's past 0.6, 0.7, the birds will start experiencing heat stress. But if you don't know this value, you may try to do heat stress management blindly. So for example, when the temperature is 26, for example now, is 26.7 degrees centigrade on your farm, and the relative humidity is 80, is equal to 26.7, which is the temperature, plus 80% of the humidity is giving 106.7. Then from this place, once any figure that passes any value that pass this value, the bird will experience heat. And if you look at that value, let's for example on your farm, you have 32 degrees centigrade and the humidity is 60, the birds may not have heat stress. The only temperature is 32, 33, but if the humidity is 70, the birds may not experience heat stress too much. I'm going to explain that one later. But if you have maybe temperature, humidity 90 and temperature 20, there's a problem. So you have to factor the two together. Temperature and relative humidity, you add them, they now found heat stress index. I'm going to discuss that one in detail. Important to know how to manage these factors, especially in the tropic where humidity is very high. Next slide. This is what we are looking at. Every farmer or each and every farmer must have must get this on his farm. Whether you are not only brooding, you must get during this heat period. If you don't have it, please go and buy it after this training if you are serious in managing heat stress. you can see the up is 27.8 degrees centigrade, the down is 67%. That's humidity. The up is reading the temperature, when the down is reading the humidity. This thing will guide you. Even when you are even brooding, this can also play part. Even in brooding, even apart from heat stress, even in brooding, this one can guide you in brooding. And that's why it's goes on farm, what they're after is temperature, but they forget about humidity. For example, in broiler, if you are brooding in broiler, and brooding in broiler, and the humidity is below 40, there will be dryness on it. Control the two together. And let's not look at the relative humidity, because most of us, we only put, like I said earlier, we only put our mind on temperature. This is the case study, so for us to understand. Look at it. At 16 degrees centigrade, maybe the temperature in the pen is really 16 degrees centigrade, and the humidity is 100. What it means is that the only capacity of water in that pen is about 61 liters in that pen. That's about 61 liters. That's the moisture content in that pen. And if you have another one, you have 27 degrees centigrade and humidity is 100, it means that there are about 114 liters of water in that pen. But you will not see it, but the moisture. But look at the down one. Still, let me get. Look at this one. At 27 degrees centigrade and humidity and 100% relative humidity hold about 114 liters of water. But look at it, the same thing. Look at here also. The same 27 degrees centigrade and humidity is 50, it will only 61% water. So humidity and temperature play a vital role in heat management and even brooding. Once you don't know the dynamic of this temperature and humidity index, you may find it difficult to control heat on your farm. Look at this diagram. This is research work that we have done. High humidity decrease heat loss by panting. That means if there is high humidity, there is decreased heat by panting. You know, the bird lives heat by 4 ways: conduction, radiation, convection, evaporation. And you know that in poultry is almost 70 or 80% they relieve heat by respiration. Then 30-40% by air around them. That by lifting the wing, by moving away from heat source. But in human being, it reverses the case. In human being, we lose heat 70%, 80% by air around us, then 30-20% by respiration. So you find that the bird mostly relieve heat by panting. And high humidity decrease heat loss by panting. So I want to get that one right. The bird release most of the heat through panting. So if there's humidity in the pen, the bird will not be able to release heat by panting. And that is why an increase of 20% in relative humidity equal an increasing temperature of 5 degrees. So in any moment that there's increase in 20% in relative humidity, is like increase 5% of temperature in that pen. So I put it also here that even in relative comfortable temperature, a high humidity can cause heat stress. Even now, the temperature is okay. But if there's humidity, there'll be problem on that pen. And that's why you see this diagram. This is research work. Look at 21 degrees centigrade, humidity is 50. Look at the birds, how the green show that respiration, they can pant very well because the humidity is very low. But at 25 degrees centigrade and humidity is 50, they can still pant very well. But the moment you increase the temperature to 30 to 50, they still pant. But at that degree centigrade and humidity at 90, they will not pant. Get that one right. Look at 30 degrees centigrade, humidity is 50, the bird can still pant to release heat. But at the same farm, another different farm, if the temperature is 30 and relative humidity is 90, the bird can never release heat at this. They find it difficult to release heat. And that is why in the southwest, mostly in the southwest, during heat period, you see some farm, they pack mortality more in the morning than afternoon and evening. So in fact, if when they come in the morning, they will see mortality. But in the afternoon, evening, no mortality. When the moment they come in the morning, they will see mortality. Those birds, they die because of humidity, not because of heat. Those temperature play part, but it's related humidity that kill them. Because in the southwest, I'm going to show you later, the relative humidity increase from midnight. By 2, 3 o'clock, it may go to 80, 90. That's the time those birds are dying. So I'm going to provide solution. So I want you to understand that the bird can still relieve heat very well. But the same other places, the temperature is 30, but humidity is 90. The birds don't pant at all. That's why high humidity decrease heat loss by panting. So every farmer must know what the humidity on the farm, what the temperature, not only for during brooding that you need all those equipment. Even with your handset, you can even do it. I will